arrest me on a First Amendment violation right now, I'll go to court all the way. Let's do it.
Okay. No one said you're
Let's cut the charades and lock me up for it, because I will flick every one of you off all day long.
I was just a passenger of this vehicle. I do not lawfully have to identify myself. I've committed no crime.
Sir, what's your name and badge number, please?
I do not have to identify myself. I've been through this before.
Okay.
I just got a case dismissed.
Okay.
And now they're running through my property.
Welcome to Mr. White, the place where real encounters between law enforcement and the people unfold before your eyes. Right in the heart of Texas, where over 60% of residents legally own firearms and ID refusal laws are strongly upheld, a confrontation erupts. In under 10 minutes, a group of citizens lawfully filming in a quiet residential area are surrounded, handcuffed, and ordered to surrender their phones. No crime, no charges, just silence and a camera. Meanwhile, in Massachusetts, a state known for strict officer identification laws, one lone man forces multiple officers to identify themselves by citing Chapter 41, Section 98, D, calm, sharp, and unshaken. He flips the script with nothing but legal knowledge and iron resolve. No ID, no compromise, two hotspots, two very different reactions, one clear message: if you don't know your rights, someone will stand in front of you and pretend you have none. All events in this video were captured by the original creators at Royal Folks Park News, plus comedy shorts and real hard TV, where cameras bring accountability and the voices of the people are never silenced. Be sure to visit and support their channels. Whose side are you on? If you believe in civil rights and standing firm, subscribe to Mr. White and drop a W in the comments below, because freedom doesn't come from silence. It comes from pressing record.
What are you doing?
Dude, you're coming really close to me, dude.
What are you doing?
First of all, who are you?
What are you doing?
Who the like that?
He pulled up like he was auditioning for Fast and Furious Constitution Edition, except he only brought road rage. Thank you to press NH now for this video.
First of all, hey,
What are you doing?
how are you? My name is so-and-so.
What are you doing?
What is your name and badge number?
I don't have a badge number nor a
What's your
name.
name?
What are you doing?
41 Section 98D Massachusetts state law says you have to
know nothing about what you're
identify
talking about. I'm
yourself.
not a police officer. I don't have to. Read the law.
Well, you can go yourself, genius. Bye.
Okay.
Thanks for the professionalism. You should probably learn the law. Kick rocks. Bye. Want to almost run me over, huh? Look at this. You want to almost run me over, huh? What's your name and badge number?
How you doing?
What's your name and badge number?
My name's Detective Leon.
Leon, detective, huh? Nice. They sent a detective out here, huh?
What's going on with you?
What's your name and badge number? Name and badge, please. 41 Section 98D, Massachusetts state law. What is your name and badge number? Are you failing to identify?
I'm not.
What's your name and badge number?
582.
What's your name? What's your name? What's your name? What is your name?
What's on your hip?
It's none of your business. It's a scanner so I can hear you coming. What is your name? Identify yourself.
Geokus.
Thank you. Was that hard?
No.
Thank you. What is your name and badge number, please?
704.
Laughlin?
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. See, he gets respect. Your name and badge number, please.
Gonzalez, 593.
Awesome. You guys have your body. I'm not listening to you.
Well, listen, you have
No,
to
I don't need to
What's
listen
your
to you.
purpose here? You're
None of your
you're
goddamn
standing in the
business.
middle of the road.
No, you're parked in the middle of the road without any hazards on.
Okay.
Go do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
You don't tell me what to
No,
do.
I just
Okay?
did.
What is that right there?
I just
Let me
did.
take a look
Don't
at
touch
it.
me.
Can I see it?
No, can you
Let
read?
me see. Okay.
Yeah, okay, okay.
What's your purpose?
I would never identify as a police officer, so get that out of your head.
It looks like you are.
I don't give a looks what?
What are you trying to
I have to
accomplish?
act.
Okay. What are you trying to accomplish?
You come with respect. You understand me? And maybe you'll get it in return.
Okay.
Like these two officers. And you, I think you identified, right?
I did.
There's always that one piece of huh?
There's no need.
No, there is. Yeah, there is. When I ask you the first time, you identify yourself. It's a state law. I'm recording and taking pictures out here. That is it.
Okay, why?
Because I can. That's why. I have every right to take pictures and video out here. The training facility's right up the street. You should probably send half of them idiots up
Do you
there.
have a problem with them? I'm just trying to ask. Like,
What if I did?
It's fine if you do. I'm just asking.
What is that going to get you? Are you going to investigate me? Because I'm not going to answer any more questions.
That's fine.
Not going to answer any more questions.
We just got called here.
I know you got called here. Okay, is that illegal? Is there anything illegal about me being here taking pictures? No. Don't talk about the road, dude. It's a public easement with no sidewalk.
If you're walking out in the middle of the road and people are driving by you.
Like you just parked? You parked in the middle of the road.
I'm parked on the side of the road.
No, you're not.
Right,
it's
so
officer safety.
Listen,
Don't tell me to walk in the road and watch out for cars. I'm dirty. Oh, really?
Yeah, you're not.
I'm not a cop?
No, you're not.
I know I'm not a cop.
Okay,
I would
you
never want to be one.
Okay.
Because of pieces of like you.
Okay.
They're treating this like it's the Lindbergh kidnapping. Apparently, I'm upset you didn't answer me, is now grounds for a full-scale police deployment.
Cool.
Yeah, don't tell me what the to do. Don't tell me where to go. Don't tell me how to cross the street and where to go and what to do. It's not going to happen today.
You have a job or something?
This is my job. This is my job.
Cool.
Yeah.
So listen, someone called and said too that you're flipping someone off.
Okay. Is that illegal? Is that illegal?
I'm just saying,
Is it illegal?
Creating a disturbance for people.
I'm causing a disturbance. Arrest me on a First Amendment violation right now. I'll go to court all the way. Let's do it.
No one said you're
Let's cut the charades and lock me up for it. Because I will flick every one of you off all day long, and anybody that comes out here and disrespects me.
That's fine.
So don't tell me, oh, you're being disturbing, dude. Don't blow smoke up, dude. I've been doing this for a long time, okay? Believe me. And I know when I see a piece of shit, okay?
So we get called here, we have to come. You understand that, right?
I have no problem with you coming on a call. I know you have a call for service. I know you have duty to do.
So that's why we're here.
I don't mind that you're here. It depends on how you interact with me after the fact.
That's fine.
That's all.
I think we've been nothing but pleasant with you.
I think you three have. Well, you just lost some respect. But these two, of course, they're a detective, right? Go figure. Name and badge number, please.
576.
Name?
Sergeant Rizzoli.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. You got your body cams going?
We don't have body cams.
None of you have body cams.
We don't have body cams.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
So much for accountability, huh?
Okay,
90% of the state has body cams like you guys, huh? What's up with that? Budget? Transparency? Accountability? I mean,
for someone else.
I'll talk to the city hall, town hall about it.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, I think it's very important. Do you have a business card?
I do not have one on.
Do you have a business card?
Not on me.
Do you have a business card? Do you have a business? Detectives don't have business cards? You guys are straight lies, straight out of the book, huh? Yeah, you do.
They've somehow misplaced their business cards, along with their sense of responsibility and their, driving skills.
Yeah, you do. Every detective has a business card, dude. Okay. Is there another issue with me recording, or do you want to just cut the charades and arrest me now on a First Amendment violation?
I have no issues with you.
Then you guys are dismissed. I don't need you guys here. Go tell them that I'm allowed out here, which they should already know, okay? That I'm allowed out here to record and take pictures all I want. And I shouldn't be oppressed. Hey, sir, can you get out of the road, please? I don't want to see you get hurt.
Just stand there. I'm going to go through this property.
This is a public easement. Public right-of-way. You mind if I do a quick sweep on you just for any tyranny? Do you mind?
Not do that.
I'm not going to touch him. Why? You got something on you shouldn't have?
Dude,
You have any? Get out of the road.
enough with
Get out of the road. Shut your mouth.
Relax.
Shut your mouth.
Relax.
Yeah, you're not used to people like me, are you?
Dude, you're not touching me.
Yeah, I'm not touching you, right? I never said I would. You smell like anyway. It's plastic. Calm down.
I don't know what it is, man. It's in your...
It's a prop, dude, for pieces of you. Reads tyranny all over, dude. Detective. Hilarious, dude. How many crimes are out there that are unsolved because of you right now?
Not that many.
Not that many? You know what? I'm going to pull you a log, dude, of investigations. See how many you solved and how many unsolved. And then we're going to get this call for service and match it up.
Thank you for staying with us until this point on Mr. White's channel. In the first video, deep in Massachusetts, a state known for strict legal standards and transparency requirements, one lone man forced an entire group of officers to back down. By citing Chapter 41, Section 98D, and holding a camera steady, he refused to show ID and compelled the officers to identify themselves. No shouting, no resistance, just calm, lawful action. The lesson is clear. Always record, stay calm, speak with purpose, and act within the law. Now we move on to the second video. The first video proved the power of legal knowledge in the hands of a citizen. In a tense face-off with multiple officers, one man calmly cited Chapter 41, Section 98D of Massachusetts law, refused to identify himself, and upheld his right to film in public. Key takeaway: always record, stay composed, speak less but with certainty, and never let anyone override the rights that the law protects. And if you want to see how police respond when faced with firm refusal in Texas, stay tuned for the next video.
Just step out and talk to him. Just step out. Is that an order? Is that a lawful order?
Right now, you guys are. Right now,
Bro,
you guys are detained.
is that
Open the door.
I'm not detained. He's detained because, bro, just step out. But just cooperate with them.
All right, I'll step
Because,
out.
you know what I mean? At this point, we're just going to be filing our complaints.
Thank you, sir.
We're just going to be filing our complaints at this point. I don't have to speak to you. I don't have to speak to you, sir. I don't have to. What?
He's asking to open
For what? Oh, so you guys are going to search us? Is this are you going to search us? You going to search us? Okay, I'll get out. You going to search us? I'll get out. I'll get out. I'm cooperating.
Turn around.
Dude,
Turn around.
Oh, yeah, I saw it.
what do we do?
Right now, you're being handcuffed for safety issues. Okay?
Okay.
Wait.
Safety issues.
No?
Can I have my camera?
You want to have it right there.
I want to record. I would like to record, sir. Don't treat me like a criminal because I've done nothing wrong, please.
Sure.
Can I have my rights, please? Can I please have my rights? Thank you, sir.
Your phone or
Yes,
his
yes.
phone?
He just threw it out of my hand. I would like to record.
What happens, sir? Do you have any drugs or weapons on you?
No, there's nothing. No.
Nothing?
I don't consent to searches or seizures.
Have a seat right over there. Kneel down. Okay?
Here, now.
Check the bin to the plates. Did you check the bin to the plates? What's your last name? Okay. Which one's yours? Okay, here's yours. And here's yours. Now, let me tell you before I give you your phone. That's okay to record, but if I see you dialing for somebody to come over here, then we'll take them away again. That's a safety issue. So you can record us all you want to, but if I see you start dialing, then I'm going to take the phones away from you because for all I know, you're calling someone over here to come and intervene with you guys. Okay?
All right, can you state your name and your badge number?
Sergeant Pete Herrera, ID 767.
State your name and badge.
685.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Here's your ID, sir.
My ID.
Yes.
I was just a passenger of this vehicle.
Sir.
I do not lawfully have to identify myself. I've committed no crime.
Sir, what's your name and badge number, please?
I do not have to identify myself.
Okay. All
I've
right.
been through this before.
Okay.
I just got a case dismissed.
Okay.
And now they're running through my property. I never.
Don't stand up.
No,
Stay
no,
quiet.
but I was just in there. I had, you know. Oh, never mind. She's fine. She can do whatever she wants. I just want to,
Right now,
you
you're being
know.
detained for investigative purposes. That's what you're being detained for. Okay?
Well, I've committed no crime. I'm here. I'm the passenger of this vehicle here. In the state of Texas, I do not have to identify myself unless I'm suspected of committing a crime and the act of committing a crime. Please just respect my rights. Now, can I stand up?
No, you can't. Stay right there.
What have I done?
You're kneeling down for officer safety reasons because I don't know if you're going to run away.
I don't have.
You identify yourself.
I don't have any weapons. No, I'm not saying. I'm saying if you're gonna under duress, I'll identify myself. If you threaten me with criminal charges, I will identify myself. But once I see you're not gonna respect my rights, I will comply because there's no cooperation with corruption. There's no cooperation with corruption.
You're just watching.
You guys pulled us out. You know, y'all jacked us up. We just, like, what's going on? Are we free to go or am I still being detained?
Detained for investigative purposes.
Okay. I'm cooperating with you. I've done nothing wrong.
Where's your ID? Where's your driver's license?
My ID's right here in my pocket.
Can I see it, please?
No, sir. I can give you my name if you're gonna.
You're telling me you're complying, but you're not.
I can give you my name, but I'm not gonna give you my identification and my address and all that because as soon as you run it in your system, it's gonna go to the fusion center, and it's, you know, I'm not gonna. I don't want my name in your system. No, I'm saying if you're gonna threaten me with criminal charges, or you threaten me, you know,
For investigative purposes.
I haven't committed a crime. I have not committed.
Comply with my request, and I ask for an ID.
I'm not going to identify myself because I haven't committed a crime and I don't have to legally.
You're not complying with my request.
No, if that's not a lawful request. I'm not going to volunteer anything.
Then you're not complying with my request.
I don't volunteer anything. If it's consensual, no.
Okay.
It's not consensual. With all due respect, just to protect my privacy.
Respect.
But I do have a medical condition. If you don't mind, I mean, I'm cooperating with you. Can I stand up? Can you treat me like a man? Treat me like an animal. I don't want to be treated like an animal right now. You got me kneeling down on the ground.
Then you have your
I don't have any weapons. I don't have any weapons on me. I haven't been threatening to you. You don't have any reason to suspect me of being a threat to you. Can you treat me like a man and not like an animal? Can I stand up? No?
No.
Okay.
Are you in handcuffs right now?
Well, the Sarge is right here.
You're not in handcuffs, are you?
I think the Sarge has been respectful enough to let me record. I appreciate that. That's at least I can say that. But I would like to stand up. I'm not threatening. I'm not threatening to you guys, so why do I have to kneel down? I'm not a threat. Can you just write him his tickets and, just let us go on our way? Thank you.
District 4902 reference is subject with a gun. Go ahead at 1403. That's it. We'll be nice.
My knees are hurting right now. I'm in pain. Okay. Thank you.
You're 6'5", right?
No,
6'6"?
I'm tall enough.
Okay. Because I'm about 6 feet.
I'm tall enough.
Okay.
I really don't have any respect for you.
Okay.
As an officer, none of that, there's people out here really doing crime. Done nothing.
There's a lot of unnecessary things. More of it.
I got a little bit more respect for, Officer Herrera today, and, Officer Han here, she came up. She was the first one who showed up on the scene after the call was made for backup. So we appreciate you responding and just staying in your place. We appreciate you staying in your place and doing your job. This officer here, I don't know. I don't feel like she treated us that well because she didn't even give us a chance to even talk to her. We just was recording her and she backed up away from the scene and called for backup like there was a problem. And that window was down, but as soon as we saw how she was treating us, we rolled the window up. And that's why we didn't want to really respond, because of the way how she handled the whole situation.
So the thing is, she could smell something. That's all. Okay? And when we asked you guys to step out, we already have all the cost entry vehicles.
In the vehicle, as we can see, and I understand that. Right. But now that I understand that, but now that I understand that, it wasn't said, so that's why we responded the way. If she would have said, "Okay, I smell something in the car," can I search the vehicle? I have every right to all of that probable cause because she smelled something. Would be like, okay, fine. We can't really cooperate with someone who doesn't give us any kind of response. You know what I mean?
Good day, guys.
Right. And that's called the walk of shame. That's called the walk of shame right there, man.
Thank you for watching until the end of today's video on Mr. White's channel. We've just walked through two incidents in two very different states, but both delivered the same powerful message. When citizens understand the law, fear loses its grip. In Massachusetts, a state with the highest civic legal education index in the Northeast, a lone man, unarmed and composed, used just a camera and Chapter 41, Section 98D to compel a group of officers to identify themselves and follow proper procedure. Meanwhile, in Texas, where over 35% of residents legally own firearms and ID refusal laws are strictly enforced, a group of citizens stood their ground. Despite being handcuffed, threatened, and ordered to surrender their phones, they held the line, calmly cited their rights, and forced law enforcement to back down under pressure. The takeaway is clear. Rights do not protect you unless you know them and use them. Always record when interacting with public officials. Speak calmly, stand firm, and only comply when the law clearly requires it. Silence in the wrong moment can cost you your freedom. If you believe this kind of content deserves to be shared, hit that subscribe button, share the video, and leave a comment with the letter W below. This is not just a video, this is a reminder that freedom must be defended one moment at a time.